Alright, so going into today's close, it's pretty much how we ended up. Yes, for crude, almost break even. Maybe I don't even know how much I paid on commissions because I did make a couple more trades than I should have. But overall, break even. Yes. Let's see, I did a couple. I had my whole plan. My biggest plan that I was looking forward to was when we had this little formation going on. I was hoping for a head and shoulders kind of pattern, inverse head and shoulders kind of pattern to go on. And we had this support here at 2760 that I was hoping to uh, buy here and then see if it would hold and then buy upwards in the stop right here into 27, ideally 27.59.75 would have been ideal. 29.50 would have been ideal for that. But I then I got ahead of myself by buying that 27.61, 62 area because I felt like it was already going to start moving without even coming back down. And then I ended up sizing up here at 27.60 just like I planned, and then I forced myself out like at 27.58.75, which was a lot more than I should have according to my risk, because I mean that's pretty much where all my profits got eaten up in this bad trade here. First mistake was just not following my initial plan. I think we would have been fine if I would have just waited for this 2170, 2760 buy instead of getting impatient and trying to get this breakout that I thought we were getting here. So that was like my last big trade. I was started getting sleepy and tired and wasn't fully in it in the zone, and ended up making a couple shorts here that I don't think I should have. But I ended up flat, just getting out at break even. Um, but with the start of the day, at the beginning of the day, I think it was my best trade, but then I ended up messing it up. I bought in at 27.54. Let's see, into this open. Right at the open, I was already buying, and with the simple risk, simply it was more because we were coming down to this support area on the 5-minute chart that I was looking at, and thought it would be ideal area to buy here, even though I know maybe we could have gotten some whiplash, but it worked out. um, I do enjoy buying support areas and covering them right at the bottom to see if they work. Those are some of my favorite ways to take advantage of possible moves up, and that's exactly what happened here. And we tracked it all the way up to this. And as we went along, it was a pretty steady move. A lot of, in my opinion, I thought we were building nicely. But as we were then proven towards the end of the day that it wasn't enough of a strength for the Bulls, and eventually the Bears took over. I should have been I mean, I was keeping track. I eventually lost. I think this was the break where I was told this was the tell area that I was wrong. But in my head, we were going for a breakout here, but obvious where I added, and then I ended up getting out like around here when I realized I was completely wrong, and I ate up some of my profits. Ended up with just like a $30 profit on this trade from my initial entry here. And I mean, which was pretty bad thinking considering the fact that we just ran into 3 days old resistance, and I should have been more uh, profit taking, and just I should have taken profits and waited for the next build to see whether we would move up or not. Instead, I got greedy and added onto the position, and ended up having it go against me and eating some of my profits away. So yeah, 3-day-old resistance. We didn't pay attention. I was too biased towards the bull side. But those were three major trades that I was working with ES for today. Like I said, I really do enjoy buying these dips, or enjoy buying these support areas where I think we could cover and have it run towards the upside. This was my favorite trade. I think this was a pretty decent trade until the end where I ended up getting a little bit too greedy. Let's see what else. Yeah, that. I think we should have been a little bit more aware to short, been more forward looking to short instead of having that bullish bias. Eventually I did short here, but like I said, I think I ended up break even. I think I tried taking a long here, hoping for a bounce upwards. Yeah, I did try to take a bounce. And then eventually I was tracking this into the close. I was hoping to get a rally into the close. I bought in at 27.58.25 initially. It failed, stopped me out at 27.56.75, I want to say, and then we watch. I was tracking it and I tried to put in another entry for 27.58, but it totally ignored me and just went up. So that's fine. Overall, could have better trading than as of late, but could have been better. I think I should have been less biased towards thinking that we were gonna have a big move up or that anything was gonna happen today. I think that definitely got in the way of me trading level to level or area to area, as you know, we clearly saw. I mean, we had this area here at 27.67 that I totally did not follow with again. Area at 27.63 or 62 area, 27.57 again all along here. I mean, this was just a repetition of the past 2 days, and again, I was very stubborn. With CL, I want to say I got lucky. There was definitely a nice build up. I was expecting to move. I was again biased on this one to the upside. Here, if we can get a better chart. So on CL, I mean, beautiful move to the upside. This pattern is one of the ones that caught my attention, kind of like an inverse head and shoulders. You have a higher low, lower low, higher low, and hold, and hold it did eventually, but it took me a couple times to actually to not get stopped out. I ended up putting my stop a little bit too low at 61.24. About two times. I think by the third time I put it down at 61.23, and it never came back. So definitely got lucky there. We got an explosive move, followed through. Then started playing around with it, try to grab some at 61.17, but I think I should have just been more focused on taking profits and just stopping, just not doing anything else. That would have probably been better for me overall. Because then I honestly couldn't tell what price was doing. It was just so tight, and liquidity started drying up very much. So started dying away towards the end, not really giving us much opportunity here. But I did try a couple times to jump back in, but really nothing happened. And this was the money maker for the day. I thought this was a great trade. Even though I was trying to catch a bottom, and this could have chopped me up again, but like I said, I think this was more of a lucky trade. And even though this formation right here is one of my favorite ones, the inverse head and shoulders, or just any head and shoulders in particular, where I see a higher low being made. after a lower low, I think is a really cool indication of a move coming. And I'd probably be trying to really lock this one up into my playbook here. So really cool stuff. So that was my trades for the day. Overall, I think like I did like a C. I guess I give myself a C. C.